Hello everybody and welcome to the Onward VR Master League. My name is NightFiree with 2 E's. I will be your caster in today's exciting gold matchup. Water versus Dark Matter. It is the first week of Season 10, and we're about to see how these 2 gold teams from last season are going to square up. Water new to the VRML as of Season 9. Certainly came out strong, and I do recall watching their games and thinking that they are going to be a strong team that we're going to want to keep an eye out for. And in a similar fashion, Dark Matter, also brought up during the course of Season 9, actually formerly known as Fire Team Alpha. And they have since undergone a name change and are here to challenge what I would consider definitely a team that we're going to want to keep an eye on this season. Water is certainly a squad with some very strong shooters, some very strong players. They are going to put up a good battle today. At least I expect them to. And as for Dark Matter, quite frankly, I'm not exactly sure what to expect. I've seen a few of their games last season, but not a lot. And I just don't know exactly what they're going to be bringing to the table today. A bit of a toss-up. I do know what we have on the menu for pick bans coming in from Water. We do have the Quarantine ban, and coming in from Dark Matter, we have the Downfall ban. Couple of mid to long range maps getting picked off, if you will, from the potential pool here, but interesting to see how this series is going to shake up. It certainly seems like it's going to be geared towards a close quarters match. Our first map is going to be on Cargo, it looks like, so we are going to keep things close quarters. I think we can expect this kind of close quarters combat throughout the rest of the day. I think we're probably going to see some Subway, probably going to see some Suburbia. Going to be throwing out those classic close range maps, and here we are, ready to go. Let the teams know that their eye in the sky is ready for action. Both squads readied up. Over on Water's side, we do have Engage, Aiden Assassin, Smithy SFC, Etch the Boss, and R Semper. And over on Dark Matter, we have Fenoram, Snakebite, Will Sell My P, Dr. Aquafighter, and Mad Outdoors. Matadors, however you want to say it. The faster you say it, the more interesting it becomes. And so we'll see how each of these players squares up today. I know they've been putting in the practice over the offseason. It's been about a month long. Much longer for those that didn't get to make it into the finals tournament. They've been out of regular season play for several weeks, going on maybe 5 or 6 weeks now. So both these squads eager to get back into that regular season play, and I'm very interested to see what kind of strats we're going to see out on Water. Our opening objective is a pretty standard opening objective, I feel like. A very safe and not too quirky OBJ. It is going to be that back cargo spawn up on the north side. Go ahead and give you a little look here. And I do think that this is going to cater to a bit more of a standard, take your time, not get too fast, let's assess the defense sort of operation as we do hop in to round number 1 of map 1 on Cargo. It's Water versus Dark Matter. Dark Matter going up on the defense. The hype for the start of their season. A little cheer there as we go underway, and I'm interested to see what Water's going to start off with here for their first round. Smokes come in early. They do push forward into the early cargo crates, up into some Early moves here through the center, but it does look like they're going to take their time. It doesn't seem like a fast rush is underway, although that smoke may tell Dark Matter a different story. So I do think that you can kind of see the rotations up there. Dark Matter is certainly wary, but no one going haywire quite yet. A nade coming in there just to ward it off. And he pushing up through the center. And this water team is playing it easy, just as I would expect. Your first match of the season. Pretty standard, easy to defend objective. Your really only way of surprising here is to charge in with aggressive smokes, and I just don't see that happening quite yet. I do believe it might be in their plan here. A smoke comes out. No follow-ups. I'm waiting for Semper to maybe throw out a smoke of his own. Nade comes up and over on that far side. Catches out Will Cell. Snakebite is there for the res, but he's going to have to move. Detonates the C4 as he shifts. Aiden not going to catch it out. Although shots are coming in from the far side of our Semper. Don't quite land on a snakebite, and the res is there, so we're back into a 5v5. Nade drops up and over. A fantastic toss. Dribbling up over the roof there to land onto Semper's head. Somehow Semper's available for a res, but it's going to require a risky cross from Etch. And it looks like the rest of this water team is eager to push in through the center right now, but this down from Semper is definitely going to slow him up a touch. And see, Snakebite catches him as he tries to stand up. The C4 just detonates outside. And it looks like Will is going to nearly avoid some shots as the depressive fire rings out. Nice little nade toss. Good little flash just to allow him to dip out here. Get into this little edge. Challenges Smithy, and Smithy's going to be the one that comes out on top. An incredibly, I would call it an ego challenge almost. Just who's going to win this firefight? And interestingly enough, Engage maybe sneaking up here for a cap. Aqua's not quite spotting him there. The shots that ring in, and it does get identified. Aqua realizes he has to push out. Quickly rotates in and catches out that shot. Meanwhile, Nade comes up and over for a confirm. We have a bit of an engagement on this side, or over on the opposite side as Phenaram tries to shut down another approach. Semper did get rezzed on that far side, does catch out Pheno on the rotation, and now it all comes down to Mad Outdoors, who gets scooped up by Smithy and Water. Kick off their cargo map, or actually Dark Matters. Kick off Dark Matters map choice. And go up 1-0. Gotta get in the habit of capturing you guys some replays too. There's a new feature that we have added in to our extremely high quality broadcasts. Actually, now that I'm thinking about this is interesting. Did Water pick side? If I'm correct, Water is home. So I think they must have picked side because Dark Matter started on Volk, so Water must have picked Marsoc and Dark Matter choosing into this map. So curious to see where we'll be for map 2. It is going to be Dark Matter's decision, and so they do have an option to sort of bounce back from this, but quite the I guess based off of the bans, they just feel comfortable picking into Marsoc. They know they're going to be on Suburbia, Cargo, Tanker. These closer maps are not going to get that Downfall or Quarantine in there, so obviously they feel a bit more confident in these close quarters maps on Marsoc would be my guess. We'll see if that pays off for them throughout this entire series, or if Dark Matter will be able to rebound a little bit, but a good start for Water either way. Round number 2 has begun. Water on the defense. We're still back here at this cargo objective, and obviously every objective is pretty close to some sort of cargo container, but this one a pretty easy to defend OBJ, and I'm interested to see how Dark Matter approaches it. And it looks like it's going to be a little bit of an aggressive move. They do get smokes out to cross, and in contrast to Water, Dark Matter is not lingering in the back. They have quickly pushed their way forward, and they are in these two middle structures here. Phenom trying to ID anybody, as is Mad Outdoors, both looking for angles onto any potential defenders here. Nade comes up and over. That's a decent toss. Quite where they need it, though. Aiden's still alive. Come the smokes. I wonder if this means the move is coming. Yep. This is the push coming in from Dark Matter, or it is a mere distraction. Shield out for Phenom. Matt pumping out some suppressive fire along the side of Will Cell. A nice nade there. Catches out Snakebite in the center. Good confirm. Aqua looks for the refrag. Can't find it. Nade's coming up and over. A great one onto the foot of Semper. Gets him down, and we're into a 4v4. Big rotations from Aqua. Can't get Etcha in the smoke. That's another down. Suddenly Dark Matter on their back foot are stacked up heavily here, and Phenom has been ID'd, so they know the shield's on this side. C4 luckily does not catch out their shield user, and yeah, this is a rotation that Phenom can do. He can drop back, push his way out through here, and scoop up this res, although there is potential for eyes on. Etch could come here, does see the shield, but Aqua's up and tucked in. Oh, Phenom not ready for the bevy of defenders around him. Gets picked up on his side. Aqua's looking for a refrag. Just two ships passing in the wind here, in the mist. I don't know what the phrase is, either way. They just missed each other, and Will Cell not getting missed by Aiden. Shots actually not quite landing contact there, and Will is alive regardless. Gets to tuck himself into that yellow room, and these two could make an effort from this side, although it's certainly going to be a challenge. Will Cell inside yellow. Aqua up through the center. Interested in what their moves are going to be here. This is a risky peek for Aqua to be making, because Aiden could have an angle. There it is. Finally, Aiden able to find it. Heard the comms from Aqua. Gets his peek on it. Comes down to Will. In the 1v4, it's going to be a tall order. Has to get Smithy. Doesn't find those shots. Aiden able to get him on the cross, and Water kicking it off strong against Dark Matter. 2-0 right now. Both teams looking good, though. I'll be honest. Dark Matter's not looking bad. They had decent defensive setup. They looked good here on the push. And we're in a decent setup. They just didn't find the picks or hit the nades they needed over on that back left side. Again, I need to get on the replays, folks. I need to start getting that into the muscle memory. So far, a very strong start for Water, though. I'm interested to see where this goes, how this shakes out. Dark Matter certainly has to bounce back. They've got Pheno, who's found 2 kills. Aqua's found 1, so they're not totally getting shut out here. If anything, Aiden and Smithy are really carrying Water. 5-0 and 3-0. 2 of them doing great work. I just really need these someone to sort of step up and start finding some kills. We had some good nades from both sides, really, and Interesting to see what Dark Matter does on defense here. We hop into round number 3. Dark Matter is still not really too terribly bent out of shape, not losing their mind. They are going to go for the dry cross here. Fino takes some shots in the leg, as does Aqua, but they're alive. They are alive, and they are across, and they have not had to expend any utility because of it, so they're that much more of a threat. But they managed to get over to a side that Water is not going to prioritize. It does look like the tunnel will be their main entry point onto this objective. Wonder if Etch is going to follow. Or if Etch will push up through the center and maybe find a battle with Will soon enough. Nope. Etch will follow, so they're going to send 3 through tunnel, and then they're going to have these two, Semper and Smithy, running interference. More utility coming out here. Will is going to be unutilized for a little bit longer. I'm curious to see if he'll be able to rotate and be an effective pinch here onto Snakebite. This angle. Still, Semper waiting on the opposite end. Waiting for his team to slowly push their way up to Snakebite here on the corner. It is just a slow crawl for this team. They're taking their time on this push. And it's an interesting shake-up in Snile. Smithy does find the back of Will. So now Will can't pinch in on this push that's coming in up onto Snakebite's end, but I think Snakebite's going to find at least one. Look at that. Engage, motioning for it. Expect maybe a nade or utility or Etch to look for the angle here. A fight out through the center. Aiden's pushing in up through the middle. Snakebite does catch one in his tucked in position. Aiden's on a quick push around the backside. He catches out Snakebite. That's going to open it up for Engage. So now he doesn't have to worry about crossing that angle. And Water in a 3v3 are starting to surround objective. It does look like Fino is going to start to push up as shots ring in over to Matt. Semper hears the footsteps. He's looking for the action, but he's not seeing that flank. Meanwhile, Aiden, Semper, Fino finds the kill. Actually, Aqua on the back end able to pick it up. Engage trades with Matt out here, and now suddenly Aiden gets thrust into a 1v2 with a quick rotation from Phenoram. He goes down, and Dark Matter are on the board. A fantastic answer back. See if we got that one. Aiden, Semper, Dino finds the kill. Actually, Aqua on the back end able to pick it up. Engage trades with Matt out here. First kill, and then Matt on suddenly Aiden. The final pickup at the end there to get Dark Matter onto the board. A big pickup in these trying times for this team. Friendly reminder, we have a couple of other games in the VRML Live right now over on Master League 1. We have Noman and Todd bringing you, I believe it is SMC Tactical versus Blaze. So a typical matchup that we're used to seeing, but always an exciting one. And it looks like they're on Tanker, and it's a incredibly close series. So certainly something to keep an eye on right now. But in addition, I think we also have an Echo Arena set or two live as well. Double check streams. No, it doesn't look like quite yet. Do believe there is an Echo game coming soon, though. So if you do want to catch that, you can always tune into that live later tonight. I know there will be some NA matches there, but you're into the action right now. 6:10 in, smoke's coming out from water. They're looking for an early defensive smoke, and it's a good one that'll allow them to cross relatively unharmed. I mean, you couldn't ask for a better smoke to deny vision. I agree, Engage. A perfect smoke indeed. Gets both of them across completely safe. Smithy's actually going to get a little aggressive and push up into a very forward position. He's going to be ready for Phenom, who's tucked in with the shield. He doesn't even see him. He was not ready for Pheno in that corner. Our Sepper's not going to be ready for the nade to his back. Neither is Atch the double. Now that's a replay. Very forward position. He's going to be ready for Phenom, who's tucked in with the shield. He doesn't even see him. Another nade toss? He was not ready. What the heck just happened right there? I think we might have a replay within a replay here. Not sure how it's going to capture, but I did get that nade toss. Very forward position. He's going to be ready for Phenom, who's tucked in with the shield. He doesn't even see him. What an unreal push on the shield. Another nade? We're going to see that one. We'll hone in the process, but fantastic there. Let me see if we can hone in these. Oh, that's why we're off. Okay. Replays will be timed more appropriately. Thank you all for your patience. Dark Matter tying it up 2-2, just like that. Did I go into the gameplay? I don't think I went to gameplay there, did I? Or did I go back to the scoreboard? I don't know what I'm... Like I said, we gotta shake the rust off. I might not have gone. No, I did. Oh, jeez Louise. The multitasking's getting to me already. It's breaking me down. Nice little tie ball game here, though. 2-2. Couple of great nades from Dark Matter. Get them back into this one. Now they go on the defense. Suddenly, the momentum feels to be shifting into the favor of Water. Smoke's coming in, a hard push coming in from Water. They're not taking this one slow. Suppressive fire coming in thick onto objective, and I think this is going to be a fast one. We'll let the action unfold. It's utter chaos. Engage. Literally goes in front of Aqua. Aqua radialing and separate punching in the code. Water bounce back from a couple of rough 2 rounds and in utter chaos get themselves a map win. Radialing and separate punching in the code. Again, we're honing it in, people. Oh, that's right. I knew that, Zuck. That's absolutely right. I am usually better at that, but I think we're gonna have to do. No, it doesn't look like we're gonna have to do a lobby reset. I was a bit concerned. Does look like we are gonna go to Suburbia as I foresaw. I had something to say, but I forgot it. Oh, it was a great match to shake off the old cobwebs, though. So what do we have here now? Water is on defense. Dark Matter is on offense, so this is Dark Matter's map pick. So yeah, Water did pick side. Think, or are they switching? I don't know. We're gonna let the lobby settle. Could just be a couple people resetting their games and coming back in. Does look like we are missing a couple though, so you don't mind giving us a few minutes. Should be into this second map on Suburbia shortly, but nice little start to the set there, Cargo, with a couple of great plays. Fun to watch. Quality moves. But, and I mean, just the nades, wow, the bouncing off the roof, dribbling it on top, overall a very solid stash. I do think we are going to take a official timeout here before the start of map 2, so I will run a brief intermission, and then we will be right back with more VRML goodness. Hopefully it's not going to be 15, hopefully it'll just be 5. Don't go anywhere. More VRML coming at you. Welcome back from our brief intermission. As expected, a quick 5-minute pause to get everybody reset and into the lobby. And we are here on our second map of the day, Dark Matter versus, actually Water versus Dark Matter. We are now on Dark Matter's map pick. It's going to be a close quarters day, quarantine and downfall off the table, so expect more of this. Since we've already had a quick cargo set and we're now into suburbia. Tactical spread coming in here from Dark Matter. See them covering their west side as they approach from the east. And it's honestly the right move to go with, considering Water has pressed forward on this west side. They're in some pretty forward positions. Aiden and Engage, definitely some quick threats to any squad that decides to push up from this side. And I think Engage may run into some action shortly if High Voltage continues this push. Question is will he hear him? I don't think Zucchini has an angle onto Aiden. I believe Aiden is safe. Aiden could easily peek here. Oh, good call there. And a trade from High Voltage. That's going to give information to Engage, and Mage may be able to snag up two here. It doesn't peak in time. The res is there. A positive kill in the favor of Dark Matter, although Engage still in a very effective position. Nobody knows he's here. Oh, Engage rotating at the worst time. Zucchini finds the back, and Dark Matter kicking off their map pick in excellent fashion as they go up 5-3. Still splitting. If you're wondering where the fifth is, he's in the back. Shots coming in between Matt and Olivio, but nothing finding any purchase. Putting shots through the wood. Nice hard push from High Voltage. Does find Smithy, but Semper able to shut him down, and this is going to be moves coming in from Water. Zucchini crossing street here, and they don't have good eyes on objective. Semper realizing this as he stands up. Esco quickly shuts him down, and this is going to be a 2-point lead for Dark Matter because they don't have the rotation coming in from Olivio, who does go down to Aqua. And a missed opportunity there. Dark Matter, although they do go up 1-0, it could have been 2. We were watching the cap there, and kill came in on the other side of the map. Either way, though, a nice bounce back from Dark Matter. think I was right. There are Echo Arena games going on. If you do you want to catch those out, those are also going on over on Echo Arena VRML. Either way, we are back into it. Dark Matter on the defense, looking to scoop up a second round. Suppressive fire from this LMG is non-stop. And a good little flash up and over is going to catch out Semper. C4 getting detonated, and it's just utter chaos. Blind chaos. Semper blind firing. Who's over here? Aiden blind firing. I think we even have some shots coming in from high voltage on the back there. Everyone getting Costage, high voltage, finding kills. Now under suppressive fire from the LMG, does back off in time, and he's regained control of this exit. He is going to drop off as Olivio crosses, so maybe a missed kill there, but Water now down one. Dark Matter kicking off their second round of their map choice with another advantageous lead. Rotations from Smithy get caught by Matt. Matt's in a bit of a bind. As the push comes in from Olivio, he goes down. Finally, Water able to pick up one as they work themselves into a 3v4. Still have a bit to overcome here, especially Zucchini with the constant suppressive fire down this lane. Nice rotation from high voltage. A long one, but worthwhile. Catches Semper out. And suddenly Water are just down to 2. Olivio and Engage in this 2v4, and they're coming up through the center lane, which will put them in between all 4 defenders. So not exactly the easiest approach that they're going for here. Although you find the kills. Not if Zucchini can have a word with it. He's put some rounds through the shrubs, finds the kill, and Olivio into a 1v3, which is not an impossible scenario, but certainly a challenging one. He has plenty of time. 2.5 left on the clock, so very doable. I'll just follow him as he does some problem solving. Little comms for Olivio. He sees the head, finds the kill on the Zucchini. That's a big pickup. That's the suppressive Overwatch now down, and now Olivio has some options. I think he does have the ability to rotate around here, although I'm sure Esco hears that sprint Might be information for Aqua to work with, but if Olivio goes long here, I think he may be able to find Aqua next, and then it's just a matter of a 1v1. Again, he has time, a minute 10 left on the clock. Aqua replacing the spot. Olivio doesn't see him there. Might see the repeak if he keeps his eyes on. Doesn't as he stands up. And there are shots Esco can work with if he decides to. Olivio realizes this. As soon as he's shot out, he has to rotate, and the sprinting should be heard by Esco. I don't think this is going to be a surprise. And Olivio going for the kill into Esco, assumed he had taken down Aqua. Certainly running low on time, and ultimately Dark Matter able to tuck themselves in and secure themselves another point. They now go up 2-0. They are trying to run this back. Their map pick definitely going into their favor right now. Could be 3-0 if they had managed to snag that cap in the first round, but you know, cap could present itself here, in which case they would secure this map without letting Water get a point on the board. I just don't know if that's going to be doable. I don't think Water's going to roll over here, but yeah, I would be surprised. Water winning that first map 4-2 off of a cap as well. They certainly have momentum they can siphon off of. They can recharge here, reset, grab themselves a defensive round, and we are going to be going to Center Hotel, Center Building, which is going to be pretty chaotic. So I'm interested to see how this shakes out. Round number 3 of map 2 is underway. It was looking like Water we're gonna kick things off strong, but have not been able to get a point on the board on Suburbia yet. So Dark Matter may be battling back right now as we speak. Molotov being lit. Placed in a corner. That'll be interesting. If a nade comes up, it may kill a few, but it'll destroy that Molotov, which will prevent stair entry. Curious to see how that works out. Shots are coming in from high voltage through the rubble. Esco looking for an angle on top of slide, and nades coming in. Not quite getting the bounce it needs as Esco stays unscathed thanks to the door of the Humvee there. Esco can't find anything, and really there's nothing to find. The only available pick right now is Smithy over by the dunes there, and he's getting some suppressive fire his way, but not quite over his head. Gonna come down to how Dark Matter enters, and if they can kill Smithy. If they can get rid of Smithy, then it's just a matter of how you enter this building and get rid of these defenders. I think that nade, I think that's where they wanted it. I don't think that was towards Smithy. I think that was his right airburst right there. Take out any potential defense. I am surprised Smithy has gone unscathed this long, though. I'm just noticing actually now, too, is that Will has been subbed out. All right on that? Yeah. I think for Olivio, if I'm not mistaken, but... I got that real short-term memory, y'all. Dark Matter, coordinated and together, certainly a clump prime for a nade, but I don't think that's going to be coming at him anytime soon. Basically because it would have to come from Smithy. No one else is getting nades here. Great frag from Matt. Finds Smithy looking for the kill on the Zucchini. And now the push is coming in. A smoke deployed up on the roof to smoke out Olivio. A nade dropped down onto Zucchini, kills him. R. Semper finds a nice little angle through the window, finds his kill. The Molotov is deployed, so coming up the stairs is going to be quite risky for them, and they have plenty of time to work with now. They can reset with 220 left and reevaluate how they want to approach this. They do want to probably get Esco over there up into a higher angle. More cheeky smokes, flashes coming out. Smokes do go through walls currently, and so that's what they're utilizing. They're throwing smokes everywhere, essentially completely blinding out this defense. High voltage up into the smoke, finds one. We know he's here. The rest of this team doesn't. Somehow gets around the shots, finds two, finds three. Engage, the last one alive, and high voltage has pad out. He's punching it in. Engage tries to shut it down, but he can't. An excellent entry from Dark Matter gets them a map and ties this whole set up. I didn't catch it in time. Dang it. It's alright, I'll burn that replay feature into my memory soon enough, folks. Either way, an excellent take from Dark Matter. Fantastic bounce back for them. They go up 4-0 on Suburbia, and honestly... Oh, I'm sure we're gonna hear some I guarantee people are gonna cause a stink about that play. Because that was everything wrong with smokes. And perfectly allowed. It's a part of the mechanic of the game. And until the devs make it so that walls deny smoke from entering them, it's going to be something that always happens. So you'll see smokes get deployed on corners. You'll see smokes get deployed on, you know, through walls like that. And, you know, that's the first time I've really seen smokes get tossed up onto that patio there and going into the second floor. It's a really creative way of I wouldn't say abusing, but utilizing the smoke mechanic in its current form. So I guess that's my hot take on it, but I'm sure it'll stir up quite a bit of discussion. Friendly discussion in the league general is what's going to result from that. I guarantee it. You can hear it, and you know it. Map number 3 is Tanker, and just like I told you, it's a close quarters day for this squad. For the two of them, really. Trying to make sure I'm reading this right. Yes, okay. Water has picked Tanker. The first map, I believe they gave Side and Matter picked Cargo, then they picked Suburbia. And now I believe Water has picked Tanker and they will be starting on the offense. Takes a while to get the details, okay? I mean, so far, Dark Matter. I think they brought in Esco, if I'm not, because it wasn't Olivio on Water. Oh yeah, they did. There was also a sub on Water, so we had subs because Phonic was on Marsoc for the first map, if I'm not mistaken. Then who did they sub out? Maybe they brought in. I think they brought in Esco. I think they brought in Esco. Either way, they're looking good. 4-0, kicking off Suburbia. Now we go into Tanker. They start off on defense. Just cling to your defensive rounds, and they got themselves a series, the first of the season, to be exact. And, you know, it's the start of the season. It's important to go to kick off with a good start. You get a loss here, maybe tack on 2-3 more at the start of your season. Suddenly you're down in low MMR, and you got to climb your way out for the middle of your season. Whereas if you start off well, get yourselves a couple of wins, suddenly you may be contending for a top 10 slot, going up against a team that is going to be quite a challenge. Either way, both squads are readied up for Tanker, and this gold matchup has certainly delivered. And it's been an excellent back and forth, and we'll see just where it ends for map 3 on Tanker.
I see them up top. They just spawned right there, and they saw me. So they know I'm probably gonna free fire.
Early pre-fire from Esco, gets one from Water, and they are charging in hard. Smithy catches Aiden in the back on Crossfire. Olivio somehow is here, pads out. Is Dark Matter going to react in time? They are. High Voltage actually able to pick him up on the back. Matt also is on the rotation. Our Semper scoops up one. He's into a 1v3. Can he run this back? He gets Matt. No, he doesn't. Matt with a quick reaction picks up his rifle, finds the kill, and Dark Matter in a flash shut down the push. Go up 1-0. Tell you guys, replays are tough when you're solo. I forget about them all the time. That team kill. Not exactly what you want when you're trying to make a hard push in. Having that extra gun might have allowed the cap to get punched in, but a bit of chaos unfolds, and just like that, Dark Matter go up 1-0. We're taking the full minute and a half between these rounds here, so these squads clearly hatching up some sort of plan. And I wonder if Dark Matter is going to be coming in hot here. I really am curious if Dark Matter is going to look for a cap here, if they want to push this up 3-0 and just start running away with the set. Round 2 underway. We'll see if Dark Matter falls to the early pre-fire like Water did. See their Snakebite ready for it, but it's not coming, and so boats are going to be able to enter through here freely. Esco may find trouble. It continues forward, but Dark Matter is definitely taking this slow. You don't see the quick smokes, you don't see the hard push up the center. They're looking through that impenetrable glass, trying to get any information before they push up. That's a good toss. Pretty nice frag toss, and a couple of frags coming out here. Nothing finding any purchase. The entirety of Water still up and well. I say that as Olivio gets flashed. No real movement off of it. In the meantime, engage in the far back here, and it doesn't look like they have anyone up top. The entirety of this team down there. Our Semper tucked in against objective, somehow doesn't go down to that barrage of fire and finds himself a nice kill through the cracks of the radar. Very nice little pickup. That's what Water need here to even the odds a bit. A flash coming out, and I think that may have hit at least one or two of Dark Matter, but they have stacked up onto one side. They are making their push. The smokes are out on the opposite side. Snakebite's here watching for Olivio, not watching for Smithy. Now Olivio peeks out. He finds himself a kill, and suddenly Dark Matter, their entire team drops to the floor. Aqua, the last one alive, able to get a res. Quickly shut down by Olivio again, and Mad Outdoors goes down. Aqua Fighter left all alone in a 1v5. Good reaction to the pressure, but Semper knows a trade's a win for his team, and he continues to apply it, finds the kill. Our map 3 is tied up. Thank you to everybody tuning in today. Much appreciated. Always good to see your faces again. It's been so long. Well, not that long for some of you. Center objective on the top floor. Quite a violent one for the second OBJ of this match, and oh, that's not what you want to see. C4 does not get tossed where they are hoping to, and the smoke's coming in thick. High Voltage is going to move up here, try and relocate. At least one does get actually both of them off of objective, and suddenly the smoke coverage is gone. Olivio is exposed. He's charging in regardless. Could take Pat out here, potentially. One goes down. Aqua can't find the back of Olivia. Olivia on a rotation. The rest of the team pushing it through the center. High Voltage finds the back of Engage. Olivia continuing his rotation. Chaos ensues. Olivio's here. Aqua does finally take the shots. Water is down to 1, but where is he? In the far back, our Semper. All alone. There's one. Can't get the second. Aqua with the peak. Picks up Semper and Dark Matter. Hold on to their defensive rounds. If they keep this defensive trading, they will end up taking the series. So Water, although they do want to grab this next defensive round, they are going to have to put a Marsoc run under their belt if they want to take this map. Looks like Master League is wrapping up. We may be seeing them dropping in to the action shortly. I'm going to time it just right and say that right now you're coming in, so thank you for joining. We really appreciate you. If you are just tuning in, it's been a good set. Good back and forth. We're trading Volk rounds now for our final map, and I'm curious if Water are going to be able to defend this upstairs center objective on Tanker. They've done a good job, but Dark Matter's looking good. I just don't know right now. The momentum's certainly in favor of Dark Matter. 4-0 on Suburbia, nothing to scoff at, and they really took it to him with a cap to end it all upstairs, so not sure what to expect here from Dark Matter. If I was Water, I would be very nervous about a capped attempt coming up as we hop into round 4 of map 3. I kind of like this defense from Water. It's really intended to shut down that aggressive push that is possible with the center objective, but Dark Matter, it does not have that in mind. They're really opting for probably what's going to be a heavy underground push. You can see Matt and Aqua positioning themselves by stairs, High Voltage, and Esco as well, and it wouldn't surprise me if they did opt for underground. So the smokes are coming in now. That's what's happening. I think they're going to wait for Snakebite to come up from the underground. Wonder if Smithy's going to be ready for that. Snakebite is in the backside now, and Smithy shuts him down. Meanwhile, the rest of this team getting killed in the center. Matt's here with Pat. He's punching in code. Dark Matter are looking to take map 3 with the cap, and they do. Water was there to defend, and they didn't see him in the smoke. Dark Matter sneak away with map 3 and the series. What a way for this squad to secure that. And I mean, that's pretty much on point with what we've been seeing out of both of these teams. Excellent back and forth. Caps ahoy. And I mean, the smokes were just enough to get that capper in there. They thought they had shut it down, but they didn't put that extra due diligence of checking every little inch of that smoke. And what an incredible cap there from Dark Matter. They secure map 3. They take the series. Quite an impressive Couple of rounds today. Glad that we caught it here on Master League 2. Glad you guys tuned in. Shout out to everybody that has dropped by in Twitch chat. I do appreciate you. Always good to have you here hanging out. Shaking off the rust for the first cast of the season, and obviously the first of many. This season is going to be insane. Quest release is right in the middle of it. 3 weeks from now, we will be inundated with potentially what I would say 3 times the current population in this league. Tons of new teams will be interested in playing, and it's going to be an absolutely insane time for the VRML. I am thrilled out of my mind for it. I cannot wait to see how this whole league evolves with Onward as it continues to grow. Quick shout out to our sponsors: VR Cover, ProTube VR, Rebuff Reality, Fixed Gaming, B-Haptics, Cyber Shoes. Oof, it's a long list. I think that's everyone though. And of course, again, shout out to everyone that has tuned in. Much appreciated for you all hanging out here. I think that's going to be it for me. My name is NightFiree with 2 E's. Thank you so much for dropping by and watching the matches. More coming up this weekend, so be sure to stop in and catch the high-octane Onward VRML action that we deliver. Thank you so much for tuning in. Bye-bye.